Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Wanda Chadwick and this is my husband, Dr. Aaron Chadwick, and we are your nutrition physicians. So I have a story for you, a blood work story. But first, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. We would love to serve you. Okay, so back to the blood work story. A few weeks ago, I was feeling a little dizzy. I've been working a lot. I've been writing my books, writing my content, and going to bed late. So I started feeling dizzy. And in my dizziness, I said to my husband, let's just go to the emergency room so that I can get blood work, immediate blood work, so I can see what's happening. And they can take a scan of my head, make sure that I'm okay. We went to the emergency room. They took a scan of my head, everything was perfect. They drew some blood, and the doctor came back and said, your blood work is absolutely perfect. To God be the glory for that. But I asked her for a copy of my blood work. I wanted to see it. We wanted to see the blood work ourselves. We get the blood work, and lo and behold, my potassium is low and my bilirubin is high, which is why I was dizzy. But the emergency room was not able to detect that. So we're gonna go ahead and unpack those two. Dr. Chadwick, what does it mean when people have low potassium?
Okay, so potassium is a mineral. It's very important for the nourishment of your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands help your body deal with stress. So when the potassium is low, it's an indication that the adrenal glands are working very hard. And actually, potassium being low, depending on how low it is, it can actually give you symptoms of almost dementia-like, where you feel like you're disoriented, you don't know where you are. That could happen, right?
That's how I was feeling.
Exactly.
I was feeling like I can't think straight, babe. What's happening with me?
Yes, but there are different degrees of that. So you had a mild case, but that was part of your dizziness. So that was an indication that your adrenal glands were just stressed out from all the work you were doing.
That's good. Thank God that that's over.
Yes.
We found out because we got a copy of my blood work.
Yes.
The emergency room did not detect that. Okay, the next thing was my bilirubin was high.
Yes.
So can you please explain what that means?
So bilirubin is a substance in our blood, and when it becomes elevated, it means that the bile is not flowing through the liver. Bile helps the liver to digest foods, to help absorb nutrients. It's very important for the digestive system to be healthy. And when the bilirubin is elevated in the blood, it means the bile is backing up, and that can give you signs of also dizziness and nauseousness. That actually goes back to Chinese medicine too, with the bilirubin and the bile, because they understood even thousands of years ago that when the liver gets congested, either from physical reasons like not eating well, drinking alcohol, or just stressing yourself out over your work and everything like that, like my wife was doing, that causes the liver to back up, and the bilirubin backs up, and that causes the symptoms. So classically in Chinese medicine, a congested liver shows up as lightheaded or dizziness. It can also show up as visual floaters in your eyes, and it can also show as your blood pressure going elevated because everything is getting stagnated. In Chinese medicine, the liver is responsible for the free flow of the nerve energy in our bodies. And when that nerve energy gets stuck, we get congestion and we get symptoms of that. And in her case, it was that lightheaded and dizziness. So the blood test did tell us, but the doctors didn't understand the relationship between the bilirubin and the liver and what was happening with my wife's situation. So.
That's right. That's really good. And that's why we consider ourselves blood work experts.
Yes. Yes, I was going to say. And then we came home and we gave you a nice Chinese formula to help the bile flow to the liver. And lo and behold, her dizziness went away and her nauseousness went away from that. So understanding the root cause of the problem and treating and testing and not guessing, that's how we can tell how to help people the best way.
That's right, because we test, not guess.
That's right.
That's why I went to the emergency room to get a copy of to draw my blood and to then get a copy of my blood work.
Yes.
Because we test, not guess. That's really good. So then what else did I do? So is it possible for me to just eat an overabundance of potassium through my bananas and then I'll be okay?
Well, it's better if you were to get a variety of foods. Like we made a juice and we used bananas, We use apples. Most of your vegetables and your greens and your fruits will have a good source of potassium. So we made sure you drank that. And beets, we gave her some beets.
That's right.
Because beets are really important for bile to flow. And beets have a substance called betaine. And betaine is important for digestion, but again, it helps that bile to flow. So if you're feeling dizzy or nauseous, drinking beet juice along with some good fruits together with that is very, very good for replenishing the potassium as well as helping the bile to flow through your liver, which helps with those kind of symptoms.
That's really good. Which we have a video with you making me my juice,
yes,
my apple and beet juice,
yes,
which totally helped me. The Chinese medicine totally helped me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bed a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Right? A little bit earlier.
Yes.
I'm writing my books, writing the content for our webinars. You're all invited to our
yes,
first webinar, which is Tuesday night, April 11th,
coming up.
7 p.m. Eastern Time. You're all invited, writing the content for our ebook. Well, the ebook is already out.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and get your free ebook at www.yournutritionphysicians with an S, because there's two of us.
Yeah.
Until next time, thank you for listening. We are Your Nutrition Physicians. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and see you at our webinars. Have a great day.
God bless you guys.
God bless.